I will stop vaping. I will become the best version of myself. I am going to do the things that I have to do every single day. I will go through the pain of suffering. So boys, this is a raw talk coming straight from the way that I think, the way that I talk, the way that I actually see the world of how it is now, and why I have a different perspective than how I used to look at life and how I used to look at certain things like it was benefiting me, but in reality it was killing me slowly and slowly. And this topic for today, I know in the other video, and I'm going to pin it in this YouTube video at the end, if you guys want to go give that a watch, on why smoking weed is killing you. In today's video is going to be on vaping. So I've been vaping for, I don't even know how long, since I've been like 15, 16. And the way I got introduced to vaping was through being around the worst environment possible, being a kid, being stupid, being dumb, not knowing of how that was gonna damage me later on in my life. And this is just a message to the people out there. If you guys are vaping right now, before we start any of this, you guys need to fucking stop. Stop vaping, put it down, stop smoking weed, stop doing dumb shit you know that's not benefiting you, because that's the reason why you're in the same fucking position you always been in. And this is not me telling you to stop. This is me warning you if you don't stop, because there is a harsh truth and a harsh reality if you continuously keep doing it. So for the longest time, for the past 4 to 5 years, I was hitting a Nick stick every single day, every single minute of the day. And it was something that was bothering me quite deep down in my heart that I knew I shouldn't be doing. I know and I knew that that wasn't benefiting me at all, but I want to know why I still continuously did it is because it felt good. The feeling of hitting that vape several times of the day would give me the clarification saying that life's gonna be okay. The stress, the anxiety I got from that fucking little stick, that killed me later to this day, and it haunts me to this day, because it's not about you just hitting a rectangular piece of shit. It's about the fact of what you're doing to your health, what you're doing to yourself every single day, and you're not even understanding it subconsciously because it's something that you're used to. It's a bad habit already, and you're always hitting that thing without even thinking about it. When's the last time, bro, you actually put down the Nick stick and actually went to go enjoy your life without hitting that piece of shit? Without going through some type of emotion and being a dickhead and being an asshole to other people because you didn't have your Nick stick, because that's how I was. If I didn't have that rectangular piece of shit, I was always angry. There was always hate in my heart. I always had envious towards other people when I did not have that thing. And regardless, even though I had enviness, and we all have that in our lifetime, but it came to a point where I was so relied off that Nick stick, if I didn't have it, I was pissed off. I was angry at the universe. I was angry at myself. And then I'd get trapped in these illusions every single day, thinking about quitting, thinking about actually saving my life and becoming the best version of myself. Well, that was never the case, because quite frankly, a year ago is officially when I stopped vaping. It was either 5 or 6 years. Probably longer than that, actually. 7 years. Man, dude. Wow. Not even 5, 6, 7 years. Wow. That's crazy. The fact that I've been hitting a fucking rectangular thing for that long and not even subconsciously understanding of what I was doing to my body the whole time. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how I actually quit vaping so you guys can stop doing it as well. It's not just me telling you guys to stop vaping and telling you guys on how it's going to fuck up your health. It's about me being there for my audience and being there for the people that actually care and want and need that extra motivation, need inspiration to fucking stop. So I started doing that when I was about 15 years old. And I was just hanging around a group of kids that were doing it. And just one day I got it handed to, and that first vape that I hit, I was there again. I would just keep coming back. And I didn't get one, but it was weird because the next day later, I wanted to hit it again. It gave me some type of satisfaction of feeling good. And that was the problem. Once you find something that's bad, a bad habit, either like gambling, either like smoking weed, where it gets you out of reality. And you guys might think, oh, vaping's not that serious. It's not that big of a deal. Well, it is. You know, most people think just because they smoke cigarettes, they have to go to the vape, but vaping's 10 times worse. They don't even know what's in the vapes anymore, which now they are catching on, and IFDA, whatever the fuck they're called, now they're catching on and they're trying to get rid of them, even in Florida, here where I live. But you hear all these mixed thoughts and these mixed things in this world of what people have to say about smoking cigarettes and smoking vapes. Well, it's all bad for you to tell you that. But no near is smoking tobacco worse than nicotine. You have to be honest with yourself. It's a metal fucking rectangle that doesn't even look pleasing. It doesn't look anything like what you should be putting in your body, but you continuously still fucking do it. So I was doing that for a long period of time without even realizing. I was going through so many illusions when I was trying to quit. I've quit for 3-4 days, and man, bro, I've ruined so many like relationships just from not having my vape. And it's not even like relationships that I care about anymore, but it's more the fact of I was a dickhead every single day when I didn't have that thing. So I was continuously hitting that in the school bathrooms. I was continuously kept on doing it. When I first hit it, I went back and back and back and back and back, and I wouldn't stop. And I wondered why I didn't stop. It's because we all know nicotine is the most addictive thing in this world. And that's why most people can't stop. But it wasn't about the nicotine. It was about the way that it made me feel. The way that it made me leave reality, or when I was stressed, I was feeling lonely, I was feeling sad, depressed, whatever you want to call it. I would hit the Nick stick and it would make me feel better. You're stuck in an illusion. You're stuck in a realm where it's not even reality anymore. You're in a video game. You're not even thinking about your health. You're not thinking about your loved ones. You're not thinking about reality because you continuously hit the fucking metal rectangle every single second of the day. You don't even give yourself a chance to even think about your own actions. You go ahead and you just hit the nicotine stick. And when I say you, it means me. I was doing the same thing. I was stuck in the trap. I was stuck in the illusion. I was stuck into the perfect picture of thinking that everything was going to be okay when I hit that vape. But it simply wasn't true. So I know you guys came here for a really big story and how I ended up in the hospital, but I didn't. I didn't end up in the hospital, but I had so much family members that have went into the hospital because their lungs were so bad that they had to either replace their lung, or they either lost it, or they either died. Yes, because some people don't realizations that there is consequences of your own actions. And if you don't stop hitting the Nick stick, you will be the same person in the hospital bed. The 16-year-old, 15-year-old me didn't understand that until I started seeing people that were going to the hospital that were my age, my family that were way older than me. It goes to show that, does it really cure all of your problems in that very, very moment? Or does it only make it worse? Does it only give you satisfaction in dumb shit? Does it only make you not want to work towards your goals and actually something that's actually going to benefit you? Or do you let the Nick stick control your whole life? Is that what it is? Because you would be honest with yourself if that's what it was. But in reality, you're stuck in the feeling. You have anxiety, you have depression, oh, you're addicted. Why aren't you addicted to success? Why aren't you addicted to the feeling of winning, actually accomplishing certain things in your life, than killing yourself every single solitary day? You have to make it make sense to you. You have to make the things that you do, the actions you make sense to you on an every single day basis, or else you get caught in the trap, the illusion, society, the victim's mentality of everybody else. Just because they're doing it, you have to do it. And that's how I thought. I got stuck in the trap of just because other people were doing it, it was okay. They weren't hurt. Nothing happened to them until I seen the reality of it, until I started to better myself and started to hop on this self-development journey I've been in about a year ago when I was gambling all my money away. I was vaping so much. I was smoking so much weed. And the crazy thing is I wasn't even around those people anymore. I completely distanced myself when I moved from Michigan to Houston. Completely replaced myself with all those people. And I continuously still did it. I never knew why I did it still. It was kind of just like something that I just did because the feeling. But that's the problem. When you're only built off of the feeling of things, that's why 98% of the time you give up on yourself, because you're so built off of the feeling. You're so built off of what it's doing for you now and not what it's going to do to you in the later future. If you have short-term and long-term goals, how do you think your short-term goals are going to be accomplished, or your long-term goal is going to be accomplished if you continuously kill yourself every single day, continuously lie to yourself saying that whatever I'm doing right now, it's okay. I'm going to hit this Nick stick and then something in my life's going to happen to me, because that's how I thought. You by far are way smarter than that. Either you young men or you young women that are watching this. I don't know if this is going to catch attraction, if this is going to catch eyes. Most of my videos don't, because I talk realness now. But the reason why I'm coming up with this video is because I was doing it for so long, to the point where now it mentally fucking affects me, knowing that I was doing something for so long that could probably affect me in my future and kill me in the future, knowing that I could have had more life to live. And maybe it might not do anything now, but you never know. How long I was doing it for, it probably can affect me when I turn 30, when I turn 35, or even when I turn 25. You never know. I completely cold turkey stopped. I did the Zins. That's the way that I quit. I started doing Zins, and that kind of helped me slowly ease off of nicotine. If you continuously keep telling yourself that you're going to quit and then you never do, you're lying to yourself. The same thing you lie to yourself about when you wake up late. You don't go to the gym. You don't eat healthy. You're fat. You're sad. You're depressed. You have anxiety. All these certain things in your head. The thoughts of being a loser. It's all the truth. It's all reality. Because guess what? Whatever you do when you first wake up out of bed, or whatever you dream about, that becomes a reality. And when you continuously do the same things every single day repeatedly, you are telling yourself that you are a sorry-ass loser that is going to continuously keep on hitting that rectangular piece of shit every single day, and then nothing's going to change. Because if nothing changes, you don't change. And if you don't change, there's consequences of your own actions. And I'm not saying I'm smarter than you. I'm better than you. Because you're way more smarter than me. And I know you're watching this. Just because you have good grades in college, just because you own a business, does not mean that you can fucking hit that Nick stick. Don't give yourself don't give yourself that feeling of accomplishment by hitting that vape. Because if you still vape right now, you're still stuck in society. You're still trapped. The vapes were made to kill us. Smoking cigarettes were meant to kill us. Nicotine was meant to kill us. There's certain things in this world that were meant to end us early on. And if you don't see that through society, then you're brainwashed. And if you tapped on this video and you've been watching all the way through, which congratulations, you actually can stick to something and actually understand that it's not good for you, because you stayed because you wanted this talk, this message. There's no facts. It's just reality. Because that's what you guys look for, is facts. You guys don't look for what's reality, what's actually the reason behind everything that you do. You don't actually understand that. So you came on this video thinking that I was going to tell you some facts, but in reality, this is a straight raw talk, no cuts, no edits, telling you guys straight from my mind and how I fucked up so much by doing that. Now it's interfering with my future. And it's not like I'm not going to keep on moving on and being successful, but it's the moral of the fact that I continuously told myself every single day that I was going to quit, but I never did. The same thing goes for my business. It ruins my mentality for my business sometimes. I start to think, I'm just going to go on my phone. I'm just going to scroll. I'm just going to do these certain things. I'm just not going to care about life anymore because it doesn't matter. I'm just going to kill myself early through this fucking Nick stick and through smoking weed every single day, not caring. Because that's what it brings you to conclusion of for your future. It just shows that you don't give a fuck about yourself and you don't care if anything were to happen to you. You don't care about your family. You don't care about your loved ones. You don't want to see other people succeed because guess what? It's either you change your environment or you change the things that you do and you motivate the people that are around you. And you continuously, step by step, get people out of that trap because you care about them, you love them. And I love my audience that watches these videos. And I don't know who's over there watching this, but I hope you guys take accountability for the actions you've been taking for the rest of your life. And you guys understand that it's not only gonna kill you, it jeopardizes you every single day because you know good and well you could just fucking stop. Cold turkey, mentally sit in your room. Manifestation is real. The law of attraction is real. If you say, I believe I can quit vaping or I am going to quit vaping, you could do it. But it's more the fact you're so built off of your sorry ass feelings every single day. And that's why you're stuck in the same situation. That's why you don't go farther in your life. That's why you remain the same. That's why every single time you say that you have to get something done and you don't do it, it's because you've been lying to yourself for so long. And that's the whole reason why I made this video, is because every single thing, every single action you take in life, your short-term, your long-term goals, if your short-term goal is to, if your long-term goal is that you want to be successful, you want to own a business, or you want to become someone you never thought you would become, it comes to the point where you have to take sacrifices. Sacrifices is the biggest thing. And I have a big message that I want to share to you guys. Super powerful to me. And it's something that really, really stuck in my mind. And I really wanted to share with my audience. I'm reading this book right now and it says, he who would accomplish little must sacrifice little. He who would achieve much must sacrifice much. He who would attain highly must sacrifice greatly. Meaning, you have to sacrifice the things in your life in order to be better every single day. 1% better every single day, because if you're not sacrificing the things that aren't benefiting you in your future, you're just lying to yourself. You're continuously killing yourself slowly and slowly. And when it comes to vaping, the truth and reality of it is you're going to end up in a hospital bed and you're going to be regretting every single step of the way and trying to go back. Because that's what we do. Once we fail, we try to go back and we try to backtrack. But in reality, you can't go back in time. There's nothing that you could do. You have to keep moving forward. When you fail your business or you fail a test at school or you fail something, you have to backtrack and see what you failed on. And you got to continuously keep on working. But when it comes to your health, it comes to when you know the damage you've done to your lungs, you know the damage you've done in your life, you can't go back to that. That's something you can't go back to. So you already fucked up. What excuses do you have now? Now it's the only matter of time where now you suffer. Because if you don't acknowledge those sacrifices right now that you have to cut out, it comes to a point where now you're stuck. You're stuck in a trap that you put yourself in. And it might not be the trap you want to be in. So instead of doing that, instead of vaping, instead of smoking weed every single day, instead of being a degenerate and not caring about your life anymore, because there's more people out there that care about you more than you think. There's people that are out here trying to help you. This YouTube video, I'm trying to help and trying to get you to realize the reality of vaping, the reality of being a dumbass. Because when it comes down to it, if you don't stop right now and you don't take those sacrifices, you will be punished. And that punishment might haunt you for the rest of your life. This is a life or death situation, people. This is not something to laugh about, nor to click off the video right now. I want you to sit there with your eyes closed for 30 seconds to a minute and just come to a realization with yourself. And just put these thoughts in your mind and say, I will stop vaping. I will become the best version of myself. I am going to do the things that I have to do every single day. I will go through the pain of suffering just so I don't have to kill my later future just from this negative nick stick that's not helping me out in my life, and something that's trying to kill me. The devil's took a hold of my body, my mind, my subconscious, and just come to a realization that something needs to change. You need to sacrifice and give up something that's going to make you better every single day. And I hope this message helped you guys. And this is why I posted it on my YouTube, because I'm fully aware of my surroundings now. I'm fully aware of the energy that I have to give on my videos in order to show you guys that I will be making a lot of videos like this, because I have fucked up so many times in my life. And it's not just about the partying. It's not just about any of that. That's why I help people become the best versions of themselves. It's about you. It's about how far do you think you can come from not giving in to temptation, giving in to the vices, giving in to the vapes. How far can you go without being a pissy little bitch and understanding that it's not all about you now. It's about the universe. It's about the people you love, your future kids, your future wife, your mom, your dad. Because there's consequences like we talked about. There's also sacrifices you can make before the consequences. And if you don't make those sacrifices soon enough, you will see reality for what it is. So I hope you guys did like this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe on it. If you want more videos like this, please let me know, because it's something that really just came to my mind and I thought about it, and I can't just sit there and not talk about it, because I hopped in the shower today and I said, what can I make a YouTube video about? And it wasn't like me thinking, it was more just like it just came right away. Because I only want to talk about self-development on here and talk about and be vulnerable to you guys and tell you guys I was doing it for 5 to 6 years. I'm not perfect either. So if you guys are still watching to the end of the video, I've never said once I was perfect. I just said, in order to become the best version of yourself, you have to make sacrifices. You have to stop vaping. You have to put it down. There's no little tips and tricks that TikTok Shop or any of these things can give you. It's straight up conquering your own subconscious mind, conquering and making those sacrifices and to become the best version of yourself. And I say that so many times in this video because I mean it. If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't make a video on it. And if I didn't care, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't care, I would still be hitting my nick stick. And for the longest time, I told myself I'm going to stop. But then there again, I never stopped. I used to make up these little excuses, and I would put it in this department right here in my Chrysler. And I would put my vape in there and I'd say, I'm going to quit. And then once I got in my car, I would hit the vape. And then I would be upstairs and said that I quit. I would lie to myself. So then you're lying to yourself subconsciously. And then you continuously lie to yourself about more and more things. When in reality, you could just throw it out the window, never get it again. Fight those inner demons, fight those inner thoughts. Be pissed off alone within yourself at the mirror and realize who the fuck you are as a person and why you feel that type of way. Because why do you feel like you need to be pissed off at anybody else or be pissed off at the universe when the universe didn't do it to you? You did it to yourself. And that's how I thought for the very, very long time. I had that victim's mentality. I was so hurt inside. I thought that those people that gave me the first vape and they got me into that, yes, that's a part of it, but you're also the reason why you're in the current situation you're in. Regardless of how life is, you're the reason why you're there in that current situation, sitting on the couch, sitting on the bed right now, or you're in your car right now watching this video. I don't know where you're at, but I hope you guys found this very, very valuable, and not valuable in a way of me giving you facts, because facts don't fucking matter, bro. I'm not going to tell you guys to go on TikTok Shop and buy a fucking puff, because it's not any better for you. It's still going to kill you. You have to cold turkey. You have to lock in, bro. Ma'am, whoever's watching this, you have to lock in. It gives you 30 fucking days, 60 days to build a goddamn habit. In order to do that, you have to lock in your subconscious mind. You have to build new habits on top of the bad habits. So what I did was I continuously improved myself slowly and slowly every single day, knowing the fact of if I kept on vaping, that wasn't aligning with my short-term and long-term goals, or my short-term goals weren't aligning with my long-term goals at all. And that's why I was stuck. Then I just quit. I just gave up. I gave up on it because I replaced that bad habit of mine for the past 6 years. And you guys might say, congratulations. It's not a congratulations. It's a wake the fuck up moment of, I did it myself. I have to lock in myself. You have to lock in yourself. Now it's your time to shine. Your time to be the best version of yourself. Your time to become that man, become that woman you never thought you could ever become, and lock in. Because God gave you way more than just a nicotine stick, a rectangular piece of shit that's not going to benefit you. You have way more to give in this life, and you should not be dying at the age of 25, 30. Unfortunately, my sister's in high school right now, and the most thing that I want to do is inspire my sisters, inspire my family, inspire other people around me to give it all up. Give up all the vices. I don't want anyone to be addicted to alcohol. I don't want anybody in my family, because if I don't say this stuff, I know that it's going to affect other people in my life. If I did not change that environment of myself, if I did not change the way that I was, other people around me would be the same way. And I would be continuously killing my environment, killing my subconscious mind, killing my ability to become successful in the later future, because you can't lie to yourself. That's the fact. You guys want facts so bad, and why vaping is going to kill you, and you want to look up, what if I've been vaping for... You're an idiot, bro. Accept that factor and move on and quit. But guys, I'm going to end this video because it's already 26 minutes. Straight up raw talk, y'all. I'm posting it straight up from the dome because I want to get better at these, and I want to come on here and talk about every single thing that I was going through. And maybe we get a smoking weed one too as well and redo it, because I felt like the other one wasn't as good. But yeah, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Please take my advice. Stop. You're only helping you and your future kids, your future wife, and your future everything, your whole life. You're recreating yourself. Become the best version of yourself. Lock in, bro. It's 2025. Let's get to this money. Let's get to this bag. Let's become successful. And let's just lock the fuck in just within your mind. Be there for yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.